Yo, hey, what's up, guys? Today I got something super special for you. You remember that guy named... What's his name? Loki? I don't know about pronunciations, but do you remember him? We just got recently him for free. And he is really a cheat code for Hydra Yannica teams. To be honest, I came not around with the strategy I'm gonna tell you in this video, but a friendly guy named Mats in the Discord came around and just told me like, hey, there was a guy did that, sent me a screenshot and stuff, and really thanks for that, or else I wouldn't even kind of think about it. I was stuck on Odin and stuff and not thinking about Loki anymore, but he is a really genius because he can do something really special about it. And also, Mats is not the guy who actually invented the strategy, but also he came around and just let me know. And we need people like that. They're just friendly people sharing around what is kind of going on, maybe so everybody can do it on the end. And also, if you like what you see on the channel today, it would be awesome if you put a like button, like smash that respect button, and also subscribe to the channel so we can reach more people. The algorithm will get pushed and stuff. So I will do my team on not hard mode, on brutal mode, because I do not personally have the stats for Nightmare at the moment on my Rixwell, but it is not a problem to show you what is up. So I saw a screenshot like that. Instead of the Sandlash, I got the Dimmifer in there, and I was like, what's the thing about it? Like, doesn't it kind of have some issues in it and stuff? But Loki goes perfectly in the Duchess space, for real. And also, if you don't have an Emic on the end, that is no problem. You can use the Shayak Painkeeper combo, that will work for you too, but just a little bit more RNG based, but that's just another discussion. Maybe I show you in another video how that works and stuff, no problem. But what is about Loki in here? I sell Loki all the time, but it's low key. Like he's a low key for the dungeon, for the Hydra, you know? No, his thing is basically, I didn't read it like perfectly good, that he can actually put out Perfect Veil. Isn't that great? That is what a Duchess does. But also, it has a buff spread mechanic. What does Duchess actually bring? Block debuffs and also Perfect Veil. He's basically bringing that also with a little trick on the beginning. And I really do like it because the damage potential about this one is super high. I'm gonna tell you about the strategy. So this skill right here can steal buffs. And I thought to myself, yeah, well, okay. But then I was kind of looking at the screenshot and stuff, and then Mats came around and told me the strategy is to get the mischief target, steal your buffs, spread them around, and then just take it back with your Loki. Kill the other heads, Mischief is still there, and then you just wait for the respawn, he's gonna spread it again, you kill again. So kind of an endless loop if you set it up the right way. And I was impressed, like for real, the guy who did the strategy and thought about it, real big respect. Maybe he's gonna watch it on the end, I hopefully do, because that is really big brain. And I have to pay respect to people that also do amazing things. And that is really one. So we're gonna just quickly go. Maybe I should show you the preset, maybe, or else afterwards I'm gonna forget it. So Emic, Nia, but we have to do a little bit of manual setup on the beginning. Loki, Rixwell, Yannica, and our Sandlash Survivor. I used her because I don't know about the real strategy, what the guy did with 8 billion damage on Nightmare. I really don't. So I'm trying to kind of recreate it in my own way. Maybe if you see that video right here, please feel free, join the Discord and let me know, let the community know what you did, and maybe we can discuss some things and stuff and get even better on the end together. So I'm gonna jump in there. What's the thing about it? I really do like it that you can do a kind of endless damage. You just, I love it. Strategy on the end is the most important thing on here. So on the beginning, we have an Emic with a immunity set. So we will put that one on him. And everybody else has no block debuffs. Great, really great. And also in my setup I will put the intercept on the beginning on our Wixwell because it's kind of a little bit janky on the beginning because of the True Fear, and we don't have perfect Veil everybody, but I kind of think I did a really good kind of setup for me to make it work all the time. And now we're gonna reset our boy Loki. We're gonna put out the taunt and stuff to make him the mischief target with Wixwell, and we're gonna attack the left one. And what also is really great, since we don't use perfect Veil on the beginning, on everybody, on the whole team, Yannica does not do AoE attacks all the time. That means you can just use a lot of A1s on the left head and do not attack the red head because he will counter attack and stuff on the end and even that. But now, let's put another perfect Veil on Wixwell. So he will not counter attack and get the True Fear all the time. We increase the thingy right here, no problem. And she's gonna do what she's gonna do. She's not gonna do anything because of True Fear, but it is totally fine. I will use the ally protection on Nia now, so she does not take a turn not getting True Fear. And now we're gonna reset. And also attacking the left head. Just, I need to tell you the whole setup. It is kind of a little bit more intense on the beginning because like it has a lot of clicking. But on the end you get like so much damage potential out of it that is insane. Gonna just do A1 right here because I wanna have that increase attack, not right now because else kind of my Wixwell would get overflown by buffs and stuff. For example, I put now the intercept on him, but he couldn't receive it if I did now steal the increase attack of the boss and get my own increase attack. But we will do that in a second. She's gonna do her thing, increase us, and now Wixwell got fear, but it's no problem because we're gonna cleanse him now. Really nice. And also we're gonna just do what, now it's basically preset time. I'm pressing auto. Okay, I actually shouldn't do auto on Yannica right now, but we will put out another perfect Veil. In this case I put it on Nia, because now she can put out the decrease attack on her A1 if she's ready to, so she's not in fear to get the True Fear. Also, we are attacking the left one, probably True Fear, but that is okay. Now we can use A1, but also I can like delay the perfect Veil on Nia a little bit because she can have like she can not attack all the time. She will get A2, A3, A2, A3 if I want to, but I actually want to make her decrease speed happening a little bit more early. So we now need another turn on Loki. Stealing that increase attack, that is the most threatening thing about the red head. If you have the increase attack, everything is way harder. But if you steal that, ooh, way easier. And he does whatever he does. Let me put out for a second. Yes, she needs to do what she does. I want to get the next perfect Veil on Sandlashed. I exactly choose Sandlash because she has an attack that also increases the thing, so a Merciless and Reflex, really nice. He is gonna do, I'm pressing auto. She is gonna do the attack on the left one because no counter attacks and stuff, so now I will put that on Sandlash. And let me put up another intercept on him just to be safe. I don't know how many he had in the moment, but it was free anyway, and also it was an off turn, so all good. A1. The setup takes a little bit longer, but on the end you will see that the strategy behind it to have Loki to do the setup on the beginning is incredibly nice. I did the most damage in my personal run. I just kind of figured it out, came around with the strategy. Now I'm gonna share it around with you and gonna optimize it for myself because I will use that team for myself on my live server. I will use it because it has so much potential, and I think he's even better than Odin. Odin has one flaw on him. He puts out block damage also. If the enemy steals your block damage, you have to wait a long time for it to happen, that you can actually kill the boss. But on Loki, you can just get your buffs stolen, get them spread, steal the buffs back, kill them all, and if they respawn, immediately go again. So she is still on the left head. Because why should we risk to get more counterattacks? We have ally protection on Nia. So she is the most in danger to lose her shield because she's ally protecting. So we're trying to avoid the left one as mostly as we can. But sometimes we do have AoE attacks and it's kind of, yeah, it is how it is. But just avoiding as much as we can. And of course, on the end, if you reach that one turn, you're kind of in the mercy about the 3%. It's not every time a game killer, to be honest. But if that happens, you're always in a bad situation and stuff, and you kind of don't want it to happen. So we put out the last perfect veil. Now we're gonna press auto, and I press the left head on the beginning because still I'm trying to avoid the red head on the right side. That he will not counterattack too often and stuff. At the moment I could also steal his increased attack back, but I know for my team I'm in a good position right now. It's probably gonna stay. That's why I don't do it anymore. But yeah, keep in mind you don't want to steal on Loki like other buffs, like that reflect damage or something, because then he has more buffs and he cannot get his buff stolen on the end. So at this point we're just waiting, basically. Okay, we're just micromanaging the intercept. It is on a 1 right now, so I will stop quickly the auto thingy, and I will navigate basically with I pressing the T button 2 times with auto back to Wixwell. And if he has his off turn, what I mean with an off turn is when he has not his main skill ready at the moment, then I will put the intercept back. But we want as many shield increasion and also buff increations as possible. That's so why we use it kind of every time when it's ready. Sometimes you have a little bit of a wiggle room. If you have like 10 buff durations already on your champions and stuff, you can just put the intercept out there. You won't lose any, not too much, but I just wouldn't recommend it too hard. So auto, just auto. And again, big respect to the guy who came up with the strategy. I'm not a one-man person, army or something. No. I'm also like hanging out with you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be there where I am right now. So many conversations and so many ideas came out of the community. It's not always just me like being a big brain or something. No, it has more about conversations and stuff. So auto. Okay, I press the thingy. At this moment, I will just hope that 3% is not gonna happen, and also that the intercept will not fall off and stuff. It's on the 1 again, so technically I had to do it right now, but I think you get the point. The setup is clear, then you just watch the intercept and basically having it on auto until the point where we're going into the video right now, because I don't have time at the moment and stuff. I already did it once, so we jump into the video right now and I'm gonna explain what's gonna happen and stuff. Alright, magically we reached turn 142. Really nice. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit less. Kind of depends, like I always say like turn 200, but sometimes it's earlier, sometimes a little bit later. It depends on how often your Wixwell gets his reflex and merciless combo reset thingy. And magically we are in the situation right now where we just did what I did right now, just for way longer. And what I'm gonna do right now is put intercept on Yannica. Maybe I wouldn't do it at the moment, like with the informations I have right now. I probably would do it a little bit different. On the beginning I would put it on Loki, then he gets his buff stolen, he can put it back, and Yannica, for example, can still grow her shield and have durations like 15 or something. That would be really nice. But what we do right now, we're gonna put the intercept on Yannica. And with this setup right now, it is automatically that most of your champs have 9 buffs. Besides Nia, she doesn't get the ally protection on herself. But everybody has 9 buffs. And you just put 1 intercept on, for example, Yannica. You can also put another intercept on your Loki. You can put also another one on... You know what I mean. And then they will obviously get their buff stolen. And we're gonna jump a little bit forward, I think, because it is still like a 1 to 3 chance right now that the Mischief is gonna actually attack Yannica, because 3 people have 10 buffs right now. And yeah, it's just, you gotta wait for it a little bit. And I was a little bit scared about the left one, because he still can use his shield thingy on the Mischief. And if the Mischief has the shield from the left head, he cannot gain another shield. So your shield is just deleted basically. And yeah, I was in a scared situation. That's also why my damage wasn't the best and stuff. The Mischief already had like low HP, but the potential, I think you can see the potential. No, he didn't attack that one. Let's skip a little bit ahead when he takes another turn. Does he take another turn? Come on, do it. Do it now. Take a turn. What are you waiting for? No, wrong one. No, it wasn't again. So like I said, 1 to 3 chance, but it will happen at some point. Don't you worry. He took a turn again, but yeah, now let's go back. He will take a turn on Yannica, like we saw right now. I'm still a little bit not too sure what I'm gonna do, because the left head is still gonna do the shield on the Mischief and stuff. I was a little bit scared, but he got my shield. So what are we gonna do now? It is amazing. Like the straight, I do like it, because before it was dependable on your respawns. Does the Mischief come back again? Can you do the nuke again and stuff? But with Loki, you also could put Odin in there. That kind of, I think that works in this kind of same way, but Loki is just a little bit more easy because Odin also does damage in the same way, in the same skill. So we're gonna just wait until he spreads. Nice, nice. Everybody got the shield. Nice, Nia. And also, if you get the first time you get your shield stolen, you probably have to do the Nia A2 on Emic yourself. And now we're gonna steal the buffs back. Nice, give it back, give it back, give it back. And then we just do the nuke. It didn't happen like immediately. You see the HP bar and stuff are gone. It is because of unkillable right now. That is also, yeah, it takes a little bit sometimes longer till they are gone and stuff. But dude, I think you get the point. Let's skip a little bit ahead. They will die at some point. If you're lucky enough, you could kind of use Merciless on your Yannica and just do it again in this moment in time. But let's skip a little bit ahead. They lose the shield, the rest of it, and then basically every damage kind of is gonna kill them. But keep in mind, the left head right there, he does have the shield on him right now. But it's not gonna be displayed, so it's kind of, sometimes that head looks like he's not gonna die, or another head that is basically having that shield, what he put out, but it's just not gonna display it anymore. For example, the red head could have that buff on the left head right now, and then he basically has full HP, but we don't see anymore. So the left head right now has a shield and is about to gain his maximum HP again, because that shield will fall off and stuff, but it is how it is. And here we are. Of course, he's gonna steal the buffs back. That's why I wanted to have, like the Mischief stole the buffs back from Loki, and basically we have to steal it kind of a little bit back and forth. That's why I'm trying to aim right now to get a slower Yannica in there that gains a lot of durations while having the boss fight. So the boss will have 20 durations on a shield, and then I steal it back, he steals it back and stuff. I will increase it a little bit so that the 20 buff duration will basically stay forever there, kind of. I'm working on it. But I need to do my Yannica slower and stuff, but there will be a future video. But now, let's go a little bit ahead. And also, wait for the respawn. Again, it's a kind of 1 to 3 chance right now, because Emic, Wixwell and Odin will now have the 10 buffs. Odin will be automatically at some point your Mischief target, because he steals the buffs back, and then he will fall on 10, because he's just... The intercept is the only thing that could, like, you get intercept, but the intercept does not fall off because you have perfect veil and stuff, and he will never get attacked and stuff, so nothing is basically gonna put that off of you. So Loki will be automatically at some point your Mischief target, but that's also what we want. That is really, really nice. We can abuse that on the end. So let's go a little bit ahead and wait up here, right here. Okay, we don't have to see it right there. He stole the buffs back. He's gonna spread it. Wait. Let's go a little bit. He ate my champion. At some point, I think I misclicked something in here. That's why my run wasn't so perfect. But I will keep you up to date when I do my personal run and how much I get. I maybe hope that we finally can overrun a Trunda team with nice strategy and stuff. That would be so awesome. Like, oh. So he spread the buffs again. I lost a champion, but he will come back, no problem, because we're gonna do the big hit in a second. We're gonna steal the buffs back. Give it back. It feels so nice. And he also got the big shield of the left head right now. That was super clutch. That was like 1 second before. And yeah, he stole my buffs right here with having that shield right there. That was kind of the bad thing. And I also think the guy who invented the strategy had a demiffer in there. And maybe he put it on purpose in there so you get continuous heal at some point. And the Mischief Head will also heal while he's taking our buffs. We steal it back and stuff. But he will gain heals when there are continuous heals because he will take 1 turn anyway. So I'm kind of still don't know who to take in the Sandlash Survivor spot. But maybe a Demiffer would be way better. And another time where we did the hit, really nice. And I think that was kind of over. Something went wrong in here. I don't exactly know. But let's see. Let's see. And also you have the chance that Loki, like for example, he does not have the big shield right now. You have the chance to put a big shield back on him by just pressing your other champions that have a big shield with his skill, and then you gain it back. But I think, yeah, that was my problem was in here, because for example, Wixwell right there, he has his big shield. I think I'm trying, yes, I tried to get a big shield all over my team again, but that was basically because the Mischief Head was having the shield what he has right now, and it cannot be overridden. So he stole my buffs. I couldn't get my shield back, and that's why it went all over the board. That's why on the end maybe Demiffer is a little bit better, so that head will always gain a heal, basically a big heal, and then he is never in threat to receiving that shield and stuff. So I think there is much room, but I think you know what I mean. You just let that head live and kill him around you. That is so amazing, and he's perfectly made for it. Perfectly. Like Loki, really nice champion. I think one of the best. Like Odin could be in there, of course, but he's a little bit more harder to get out because of the block damage, and also he does a big hit damage while he is stealing the buffs. So that could end your run on the end, but also the discussion was that Odin maybe is just gonna steal the buffs, and then he tries to attack the Mischief, but it get redirected on other heads and stuff. So yeah. So at this point, everything is all over the board. I think I misclicked something again or something, but you know what I'm talking about. I think I don't even have the damage score on there, but it's 1.9 billion and Yannica did all the damage. Like, who are we kidding? So I hope everybody of you will respect Loki now for a Yannica team that does insane damage on the end. That could be on Nightmare. The thing I saw was 8 billion on Nightmare, and it's not even like the only thing. It will happen a couple of times. I think if you set it up the right way, you can do it up to 10, 15 times, and it's always almost a billion damage. So let's say 13 billion, 14 billion, or even more on the end. That would be amazing. But you know what? I show you the stats and stuff what I have on my champion speeds and stuff right now. Alright, let's talk about the stats, but don't you dare to forget to press that like button, because I want to get a little bit of a push on the algorithm so I can reach more people, for example my Discord, so we have more conversations about teams, sharing more ideas and stuff, so we can create even better things like that. Because who was thinking that Loki would be so amazing about a strategist in that team, and it is really great. So just, yeah, press that like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. So we have Loki in a shield set. He has stats like that. I'm gonna put out quickly the Hydra. He is the fastest in my team, so the immunity set will always spread the block debuffs. So he just puts it on first on our Emic. He will have a immunity set, and also he has like really high HP, decent defense. But one tip is, if you have people in a shield set, they want really high HP. But if you only have one 1000 defense on the end on that champion. That isn't really that great, but you are focusing more on HP. Also, he has Crushing Rend. We all will get a 5-star on the end. That will be amazing. And also about the masteries, I'm on my own, not on the test server, so I will not be able to just press the button and stuff. So he just has the necessary things that I want at the moment. And that's about Loki. Let's put out Emic next. Emic, I got 3. Not too happy about it, but it is how it is. So he has an immunity set. I will show you the speeds on the end about speeds. You have a wiggle room about 20. So let's say you have one on 260. Then the others can go downwards by 10 and upwards by 10. It is maybe 15. Still could work, but I just would say a wiggle room about 20. So if your fastest champion is 260, you can go down to 250 and 270. It kind of depends where you want your champions to go. On the end, if you want to do the setup what I do right now, like with really, really low RNG on the beginning, you just should make your team go in the same order that mine is. Like my Wixwell goes, then you watch, then Nia is going next, then Yannica is coming, and you just recreate the same thing. Because right now in my head, I don't know which exactly things I put on the turn order right now. I think I get it in my head, but maybe I don't want to say something wrong right now. He has a Brimstone. And also, let's talk about the masteries. The masteries are resistance, because he needs the resistance stats. He will be one of your mischief tanks. And also immunity, what you want to focus is most defense. Everybody that has a shield set is most HP, but also decent defense. And everybody that does not have a shield set, they won't have defense. And of course, this one needs accuracy. What I say, 550 is the thing you want to aim for. So there was everything about him. Let's talk about Nia, the next combo. Emic Nia, they go well together, so great. I think it's that one. I actually made myself a third Nia, so yeah. And that Nia is in a shield set, but also on the optimizer I put in that she's gonna be not balance mode and most HP because it's a shield set. She will get also the ally protection out there, so she's also really in the need of defense. So I went survival mode and I got 70k shield, 3300-ish of defense, and of course accuracy is also there because we want to get the decreased speeds out there. It's just helping you to grow your shield on the beginning, that they don't take too many turns and stuff. And yeah, 261 on the speed, nothing too special otherwise in here. No, not even a blessing and not even having masteries. So yeah, that is how it is. Nice, it is working. And also, I did it on Brutal. You can also do this on Nightmare, no problem. Like for real, I did it kind of, but my buffs got stolen too often because my Wixwell does not have the most resistance in the world, and I cannot make it to work with a Merciless and Reflex set, so that's why I went on Brutal. So Yannica is also in a shield set. Stats about her. Yeah, HP. A little bit of defense, speed, and you should be good to go. Wait, did I actually? Yeah, it is her. Nice. She got also Brimstone. And the masteries are like that. War Master to maybe kill some health, maybe not. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Kind of depends which kind of rotation it is there. That is all about Yannica. Who did I forget? Wixwell. Like, he's the enabler of this team. He wants to have a Reflex and Merciless set to get your buff duration on the end really, really high. If you're just aiming for maybe 1 billion damage or something, you don't technically need it. You can just get your buffs stolen, hit one time, and then your durations on the end on the buffs are not so high. But yeah, like you can do it without it, but it's just a little bit more it's just not what you want in the end game. Like you want to go high damage, even higher, so you kind of aim for a team that has the most potential on damage, but like I said, you technically don't need it. So he will be, I think, right after our Loki. He has defense-based things, and also I tried to get him accuracy right now. It's on 450 for brutal, that's okay-ish. Still, I kind of want to go to 500, but I cannot get on the gear set, and I really regret that I didn't get the 5-star on him, because if I had that right now, it would be super easy for me, like really, it wouldn't be so problematic. He also has Brimstone. The masteries are like this. Who did I forget? I think it was Sandlash in my thingy, yes. Sandlash Survivor, I built just another one because the only thing, because I was building her, is she is attacking while she does the buff increation, and that also can trigger reflex and Wixwill at not Wixwill, reflex and merciless at the same time. So she can take a turn, and if you are lucky, the next time she comes around, she can do it again. That's why reflex and merciless is so great on people that have like actually an attack. For example, Demiffa, it makes no sense to put merciless on her on the end. In this combo right now, it would not change anything. On a Shayak Painkeeper thing, different. But right now, because Emic is resetting us, our whole team does basically main skill, other skill, main skill, other skill. No A1s at all. So it would not basically do anything for you. But let's talk about the stats. That's what you guys are here for. I think she's going right. Yeah, she's going right after Wixwill. And no blessing, no masteries. Was it everybody in there? Let me check quickly. Clambers, brutal, nah. It doesn't matter what I click right now. Emic, I showed you. Loki, I showed you. Yannica, I showed you. Sandlash, I showed you. Wixwill and Nia. Yes, so everybody has been shown. I showed you the preset and everything. And I hope really you see the potential of this team. I will run that instead of Krisk to Emic and the rest of the team. Like, I will change my personal team now to a Loki, a free champion that is doing the Duchess thing right here, and also is doing the strategy on the end where you have it really easy to do a couple of times the blow up instead of having that stupid RNG that always comes around to respawn. Oh yeah, I got the right respawn, I can do 2 billion now, but no, I didn't, I have to do everything again. But he just comes in there and makes it possible that you can just do it 10 times back to back if you set it up the right way. And I really do like it. And I didn't think of the Duchess position in this team for myself. And really, again, big respect for the guy who came up with the strategy, and Metz, who actually shared it around. We need people like those. And yeah, also that will be the end of the video. Press the like button again. I know, a little bit too often. Subscribe, and if you haven't done already, and yeah, have a nice day.